G'day, have you just bought one of these? Want to learn how to fly it? I can show you. Let's go. Hi, welcome to the channel. My name's Clint and I'm a professional photographer and drone operator. I'm going to show you how you can fly a drone quickly and safely in moments. We're going to go through what's in the box, how to charge the batteries, how to set up your drone, some of the rules you need to follow, how to land, and also what to do in an emergency. So let's take a look at what we find in the box. To open the box, turn it to the front, twist this little thing here and lift it up. Now, inside the box you will find the drone. There is also a controller. There should be 4 propellers, maybe a set of spares. There should also be a battery, and lastly there should be the battery charger. So that's everything that's in the box. Let's show you how to charge a battery. Taking good care of your battery is important. To see how much charge the battery has, press the button on the battery once, and the number of lights that turn on tell you how much charge the battery has. To charge your battery, you want to get your charger block and your charger cable. Unwrap your charger cable and plug it into the charger block. Then get your power cable, plug it into the power point, turn the power point on. Then you want to get the end of your charger cable and plug that into the back of your battery. The battery should then start to flash, and slowly, when it's fully charged, it will turn off completely. The same process can be followed to charge the controller. Press the power button once, and the lights will indicate the charge the controller has. The barrel connector to the port on the controller. Do not charge the battery and the controller at the same time. The important thing with these LiPo batteries, because they are very, very dangerous, you must treat them with respect or else they can catch fire. Got to make sure that when you plug a battery into charge, you do not go out the door to go and see your friends. You don't need to sit there and babysit them. They're just batteries. They're not going to spontaneously start drinking and smoking and hanging out with all the cool kids. If a battery starts to swell, there is danger. If a battery gets too hot, by hot I mean you cannot hold it in your hands comfortably for 30 seconds. Take it out, put it in a bath of salt water. As much salt as you can put it in, and just kill it. That battery is dangerous. You do not want to be near it. Setting up the drone is a piece of cake. First you have a look and make sure there's no chips, no cracks, no chunks missing, or no big bulbous bits of dirt stuck underneath the drone propeller. Now pay attention, because there are 2 different colours for these propellers. One is black and the other one is silver. These must go on the right motors on the drone. Now this motor here is for the silver propeller. There are no dots on this, just a silver motor. This one here is for the black propeller. Notice the 3 black dots on the white bits. Simply press it in, and the black one you want to turn counterclockwise. The silver motor, you press the propeller down and you turn it clockwise. Give it a bit of a tug just to make sure it's stuck on there. And then finish putting the other propellers onto the drone. We are almost there, just got the battery left. The battery is a bit misshapen. If you look at the top of it, it's got more surface area than the bottom of it. This needs to line up with the top of the drone. It will only go in one way. So get the battery, slide it into the battery slot at the back and give it a firm press. Once it's clicked, give it a gentle tug just to make sure it's firmly in place. Battery is charged, remote control charged, propellers on, battery in, we are good to fly. Let's go fly. Not just yet. First, we need to talk about safety. We need to consider where we are going to fly. Before you take off, make sure you are clear of other people. Make sure you are clear of busy roads. Anywhere where there is a hazard, have a look for trees, for power lines, for dogs. Have a look for places where people can walk on without you even realizing it. If you know where people are most likely going to come out and harass you, or are most likely to come out and pose a threat or danger to you or themselves, you are far better off than you were before you even knew about this thing. Here are the basic rules as outlined by CASA. CASA is a Civil Aviation Safety Authority. These rules include, but are not limited to, legal talk. You must keep 30 meters away from anyone who is not helping you fly that drone. You cannot fly if you are less than 5.5 kilometers from an airport with a tower. You cannot go higher than 120 meters or 400 feet. You need to make sure that you can maintain visual orientation and contact with that drone at all times. You cannot fly if you are looking just at your screen because you are blind to everything else. Don't pose a hazard, don't pose a risk. Do it all safely. Follow those simple guidelines. Double check with CASA and with the Can I Fly There app and you should be okay. Keep yourself in the know with where you can and cannot fly with the CASA Can I Fly There app. I recommend you download it. Theory part is all out the way. I'm going to show you how to actually fly, turn this thing on and get it airborne. So I'm out at my local oval. I'm going to fly this drone, show you guys what to do, how it controls, how it feels, and what to expect the first time you fly your drone. The first thing you're going to want to do is just check the area. Make sure everything is nice and clear. If you have a look behind me, you can see that we've got no people, no animals, no pets, no hazards, no power lines. We've got some goalposts for the football oval, but that's about it. Well, it was, but now we've got some people on the field. Change of spot, away from people, now we're safe. I've checked and they're a good 150 meters away from us, so we are safe to fly here. We have propellers on, inserted, pop off the gimbal guard. There is also a little piece of foam in here that you slide out. Always turn your controller on first and off last. Make sure, don't do what some people do and hold your sticks out like that. All that's going to happen, because the radio waves from this come out the flat sides. So it's going to send it that way. If you twist this, it's going to send their signal up and straight down. That's only really good if you're flying up there. If you're flying out over there, which you should always fly in front of you, have them up like that. And you will get a much better range out of your drone. To turn on the controller, tap and press again and hold, and the screen will turn on. Of the Phantom is the built-in screen. It is super bright. You can see it in direct sunlight. See it. If your Phantom is a controller that needs the iPad, you would simply clip the iPad in here, plug the USB cable to the back, and then plug that cable into this slot here. Then launch the DJI Go 4 app. This switch here, you've got P for positioning, S for sports, and A for attitude. P is for positioning. It will hold its spot as best as it can. It will use GPS. It will use the downwards facing cameras to take an image and compare that to where it was half a second ago. If it needs to move ever so slightly, it will move. Really good when there's a slight breeze, because it will fight against that breeze automatically. You won't even notice that there is a breeze. S is the same sort of thing, but no downwards facing camera, and it's sports mode. Twice as fast generally. But it means that it will turn off any of the obstacle avoidance. So if you're flying towards a wall, it will keep going and it will smash into that wall. Only use S or sports mode if you're really confident. A, attitude mode is absolutely no positioning at all. If there is a breeze, it will push it. If you push forward on that controller and you tell the drone to go forward, it will keep going forward. You let go, it'll slow down, but it will keep on carrying that momentum forward. Before you turn on the Phantom, have a look around. Make sure you're not under any trees and there's no water or edges or cliffs or anything like that right near you, because this thing doesn't always land exactly where it took off from. Press once, press again and hold. Okay, so drone's on, controller's on. Give us all the details about how it currently is. Top right, tap that X, and that. While you're getting used to this thing, do not fly until you have that GPS lock green bar. Otherwise it will be susceptible to wind, is what the drone sees. To take off, you've got two choices. Pull the sticks down and out, or tap the launch icon. The launch icon is this top one up here. So if I tap that, The other way to take off is these two sticks, down and out. The propellers will start to spin up. Now let's just double check that everything works how it should. Forwards, backwards, up, down, left, right, spin and spin. Let's go. To land it, simply bring it down to a nice height just above the ground and then pull the throttle down and hold it. Done. If you're flying your drone and all of a sudden you see a family come onto the field, like what happened with me, but if you're in the air when that happens and they're standing right where you wanted to land your drone, which means that it is not safe for you to land your drone at that point. Before you take off, make sure you have identified somewhere that you can land in case that happens. Because you know what always happens is that when you don't think it will happen, is when it will happen. My roof racks on my car, they are my go-to. If my landing spot is jeopardized in any way, shape or form, that is my go-to. So let's say a dog or something like that has come onto the field, we need to find somewhere else to land. In an emergency, land in an alternate spot. I always have one with me, I just land on my roof racks of the car. Easy. And for those of you worried about the metal interfering with the compass, seems to work fine to me. I didn't go through and show you what everything does inside the app, and there is a very, very good reason for that. The reason I didn't do that is because while you're starting out, you don't want to focus on the screen. If you are focusing on that screen, you are not looking at everything else. Your drone's over there, your eyes are here. And it is very, very easy for your drone to be over there and a bird to come over here and have a go at your drone. Don't think it won't happen, because it does happen. I've had my drone attacked a few times by birds. And if I was looking at my screen, not at my drone, I would not have a drone today. Fly it old school. Fly it by the sticks, focusing on where it is, making sure that you keep an eye on it. If you don't, it's quite easy to go backwards into a tree, to mean to go left, press right accidentally and go into a fence, go into a person, go into a football post. If you're focused on that screen and not on the drone, you will get into danger. But for now, just fly it with what you see. Make sure that you know which way it's facing all the time. You know how to get yourself out of trouble. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to fly and how to fly safely. Click ever so delicately on the subscribe button so you can come back and watch what we do. If, however, this is your second, third, fourth, hopefully it's your 10th time. If it is, then well done you. But seriously, this channel is all about photography, drones, and RC stuff. I love to fly. I love to shoot things with my camera. I love to build things that fly. So stick around, see what we got. Plenty more coming, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Thanks.